Greetings and welcome to this edition of
Positronic.
I'm Barry P. Cook, and I'm here to review the latest episode of Batwoman entitled Kate. It opens with Batwoman nabbing and interrogating a false-face goon as to where Kate might be. Apparently, she's at the bar that Ryan manages, having a good time partying it up, and Sophie sees her. And at first I was confused because I'm like, wait a minute, she was at the Mask's headquarters, the false face headquarters. He just let her go. So that was kind of weird. Ryan then has a conversation with Luke where she says, I think we can't really be sure about Kate. I think she's kind of not in her right mind. She's kind of not all there. She's between personas. And Luke's kind of like, nah, don't worry about it. And Mary kind of says she just needs her sister. And I don't mean me, I mean the other one, which of course is Alice. So she goes to get Alice and she finds her grieving over the loss of Ocean. And she tells her that she can't help her save him, which of course Alice is not happy about. But she does thank Alice for saving Kate. And Alice says she regrets just not taking off. We'll have to see where that goes in future episodes. Of course, there's only one left, the season finale, before we have to wait for a new season. Anyway, Ryan again urges caution as it concerns rehabilitating Kate, and Luke once again is sort of not really having it. He brings Kate her journals and her motorcycle. She then takes the motorcycle to go see Black Mask as Cersei, and she turns over the journals, which contain all the details on Batwoman and everything. So she's clearly not embodying her Kate self. She's sticking with Cersei and she's working for Black Mask, or herself, or both. But back at the Batcave, Ryan overhears, I guess, a tape of Kate saying that she's ready to get back out there, or Cersei pretending to be Kate, who really is Kate, but anyway. And she just takes off and goes back to her van down by the river, only to also get taken by Black Mask. Then we shoot over to Alice, who has cremated Ocean and is spreading his ashes in the water. Sophia shows up and they have a confrontation. Alice sticks Sophia with the Desert Rose Blade and says she'll take it out later when she gets her family back. Black Mask now in the next scene is confronting Ryan, trying to, I guess, get something from her. Kate and Sophie have a heart-to-heart before Kate pretends to want to rescue Ryan before the cops kill her, because Black Mask is going to turn her over to the cops and she's going to get killed in prison. But she ends up tranquilizing Sophie, Luke, and Mary instead. Over at GCPD, we have Ryan having a conversation with her PO. She basically says, look, this isn't real. They're making this up. I'm Batwoman. And she outs herself, and she manages to escape custody with the help of her PO. We then see that Luke and Sophie and Mary are locked up, and we see Kate show up because she's trying to get the Desert Rose from the Batcave. Ryan, having escaped GCPD, shows up. She's trying to free her comrades, but Cersei shows up with a crossbow and stuff goes down. In fact, there's a fight between the Batwomen. Kate and Ryan sort of go at it, and it was a pretty cool fight scene, actually. While this is happening, she eventually runs off, and the team realizes that Cersei has everything, including the bat suit. She has old villain stuff that was stored at the Batcave, and it's not a good scene. We then see Cersei working on the suit, and she kind of mutilates it, puts a scar over the bat logo, and just bad things are ahead, apparently. So that's it for the review of this episode. It'll be on again next week, and I'll, of course, be back with a review at that time. What did I think of this episode overall, though? Not a lot. It kind of was a filler. I sort of knew last week it couldn't be that easy, that Kate would just come back to her own, and, that was it. So I guess sort of not surprising that she's still Cersei, and we're gonna have to see where that goes next week and then next season. And I'm guessing it's gonna be a cliffhanger because there's no way they're wrapping this all up in an hour. I'll be very surprised if they do. We're told that, Batwoman is gonna stay Ryan Weidler, that, Kate's not gonna take back the mantle. So, what their plan is for Kate going forward, I don't know. But maybe we'll know more by the end of next week. I'm going to take off for now. So I'll say once again, peace and long life.